It's made official at the White House. President Eisenhower congratulates the new congressional representatives of Hawaii before the simple ceremonies that remake the geography of the United States, adding the 50th and southernmost state with a land area of 6,500 miles and a population of 600,000.
The land area of Hawaii is spread across a cluster of Pacific islands, situated 2,400 miles off the California coast.
There are 8 volcanic islands which form our island archipelago. The 5 main islands are Hawaii, Maui, Molokai, Oahu, and Kauai. Our largest city is Honolulu on the island of Oahu.
Hawaii had originally been called the Sandwich Islands, the name British explorer Captain James Cook gave them in 1778 in honor of his patron, the Earl of Sandwich. The islands were unified in 1795 by King Kamehameha, whose successors ruled them as an independent kingdom until 1893, when Queen Liliuokalani was overthrown in a coup d'etat backed largely by American interests. The United States had been leasing Oahu's Pearl Harbor from the Hawaiian Crown since 1887, and in 1898, Washington stepped into the political void to annex the former kingdom in its entirety. As a U.S. territory, Hawaii was granted self-governance and was home to prosperous sugarcane, pineapple, and coffee plantations. Yet calls for its full admission to the Union began immediately and continued over the next 6 decades, including a legislative attempt in 1935.
This year in Washington, Hawaii's voteless delegate Samuel Wilder King prepares a bill which, if passed by Congress, will make Hawaii the 49th state of the Union.
Americans won their independence with the slogan, "Taxation without representation is tyranny." Last year, Hawaii paid over $7 million in taxes into the United States Treasury. There were 17 states that did not pay that much. Now, isn't it about time Hawaii was admitted into the Union?
In December 1941, Hawaii was thrust to the forefront of American events when Pearl Harbor Naval Base was bombed by Japanese fighter planes, prompting America's entry into World War II. And yet, it was another U.S. territory, Alaska, that in January 1959 became the first state admitted to the Union in nearly half a century. But in fact, this was part of a bipartisan agreement in Congress. Hawaii was seen as an electoral gain for the Democratic Party, so its admission to statehood was contingent on being balanced by Alaska, which was viewed as a Republican Party stronghold. As a result, just 7 months after signing the Alaska Admission Act, President Eisenhower did the same for Hawaii.
During the multiple pen signing, the President is flanked by Vice President Nixon and Speaker of the House Sam Rayburn. Hawaii's half-century-old request for statehood is granted.
Gentlemen, I think that we shall recognize that this is truly an historic occasion because for the second time within a little over a year, a new state has been admitted to the Union. It had been a long time since any state had been admitted. So to have this 49th and 50th member of our Union in such a short space is truly a unique experience.
First Alaska, now Hawaii, and another new flag. President Eisenhower unfurls the banner that will fly from the White House July 4th next, with 9 rows of stars. Another new look for Old Glory.
Just 2 years after Hawaii's admission to the Union, a child was born in Honolulu who would grow up to further cement the new state's role in American history. When Barack Obama was elected President of the United States in November 2008.